Welcome back, Keepers of the Flame. Alright, we're on Taurus. Whoop whoop. We get Taurus done for the day. What does Taurus need to know for the week? What are we doing? Ooh, okay. What's going on? Anything else, Taurus? Or do I just get to read that one novel? Alright, velocity of water in reverse. So that's be the Knight of Cups. That's going to be up there. Then you have the velocity of fire. So you're not following your heart, you're following your desires. Generosity of earth. Queen of Pentacles, doing it your dang self. Five of earth, feeling left out. Well, you're doing it on your own anyway, so no kidding. Eight of water in reverse, you're not walking away from whatever this is, though, even though it wants to leave you out. Celebration, the professor, which in this deck would be the Hierophant. And the Three of Earth, still not working with anybody. You're celebrating on your own, though. You're celebrating not being, not walking away from this, whatever it is for you. Something of your heart, or maybe not your heart's desire, because that seems unreliable. But it seems to be filling you up, putting you in your DIY mode. Screw it. I can't get any help. I'll do it myself. And celebrate and do it joyfully as I go. All the while telling this to F off. I like that. I like it. I like it. I like that. Heck yeah, dude. Oftentimes when you tell these people, you gotta do it by yourself. That's pretty much, we live in a world full of cowards who don't want to do the work of thinking for themselves and asking the right questions and coming up with the solutions to problems. Rather, we just allow people to order us around. Alright, roots of the read. Seven of Earth. The hung up man in reverse, which means you're no longer hung up. You're watching something grow slowly. Six of water in reverse. Letting go of how you thought it should be. Five of fire. And you feel a little like fiery, petty arguments maybe with yourself here. Over... Because it's hard, like when you're on it by yourself, doing your own thing, going about your own mode, in it and whatnot, and you don't have the sounding board, you don't have the modality to go out and be like, what do you think about this? What do you think about this idea, this plan, this whatever energy you're going to do by yourself here? What do you think about it? You don't have anybody to do that. Now, that's one of two things. It forces you to understand what it means to be alone and how you need to be very diligent about that process. But it also forces you to go really, really deep inside, because if nobody's taking the responsibility or credit for this other than yourself, you're going to be less inclined to fuck it up. That's the beauty of it. It'll be slow growing, but you'll be less inclined to fuck it up. Okay? So you've got to remember that when you're arguing with yourself. All right, Queen Mob. Man, we're just knocking them out so fast. Like, okay, usually I need clarifiers. I do not feel like I need clarifiers with this. I don't need to be nosy. Taurus is rocking their own thing. You leave them the fuck alone. Cross watcher. Leave them alone. Let them do their thing. If they need support them, but don't be mean. Don't throw a hierophant at them. Don't get all religious or Nazi white coat on them. Meaning like they don't need to go to church or therapy or whatever it is. They just need to figure this out on their own, in their internal. Take them out for some coffee, a drink, whatever. There it is. Alright, flip. You know what? Every time, it never fails. You guys, that was already up there from Capricorn. I stuck it in the middle of the deck. You saw me do it. It flew out. One more card. One. I just need one. I suppose I could read a novel at this point because we got so much time. Roses have thorns. A vision of full majesty and love lend me wings. Okay. We're going to start with these two. And if I don't develop dry throat by the end of it, I will read the other two. So the first one is Dread Fury. I just read this card for Capricorn. It's so really cool to kind of witness that, like, the elements go through similar things in completely different ways. Channel fierceness into power. Banish all curses, hexes, and unwanted spells that have been placed upon you. Draw upon your fierceness and purifying wrath of the goddess to unbind your soul and spirit now and for all time. Your freedom from oppressive inner patterns only awaits your instantaneous and complete refusal to host them for 1 minute more. Patterns to which I refer may include self-criticism, disempowering cultural programming, coercive control from an individual or group, codependency, intimidation, gaslighting, abuse, or any other form of mental, emotional hijacking. You are not as impressionable as you have been made to believe. You are not as susceptible to idle whims and wishes. You are not born to play a supportive role in the lives and fantasies of others. You do not deserve to have your power siphoned or your freedom limited. You must choose now to unchoose any or all of these things once and for all. Find the dread fury within you, the sharp-taloned, black-eyed goddess who will suffer no foolishness or fools. Allow yourself to feel her presence that arrives like an inferno to incinerate all you will no longer accept. Let her wild liberation burn through you like a glorious explosion followed by an all-consuming fire. Human culture and human relationships can be battlefields. There are those who would channel your power towards their egotistical agendas. Sometimes you must work to heal such dynamics through thoughtful counseling and inner exploration. Other times you must change your circumstances by immediately and utterly refusing. You must display your sharp teeth and scream a loud and piercing no that resonates throughout time and space, causing all that you are unchoosing to retreat and dissolve away. The fierce and furious goddess is here for you. She reminds you that you have all the power you need. That you have all the power you need to step out of whatever has been binding you, and you have that power now. Use it and never look back. Ta-da! All right, 32. Roses have thorns. Transcend prickly defenses and courageously connect. A rose's thorns are not proof of her sharpness, but of her voluptuous sweetness that is too rare, too full, and too generous to go unguarded. Similarly, many precious souls were gravely wounded in their past, causing them to erect daunting defenses against people or situations that maybe otherwise wound them yet again. You are one such soul, or you are presently encountering the barbed brocade of such a one. Or perhaps both of these statements are true. For those with an emotional scars or wounds, love is often hidden behind formidable iron, bars, locks, safes, and swords. Or to use another metaphor, a maze, like a labyrinth, of cold metal. A relationship can take time to navigate from its exterior outer rim to its welcoming innermost heart. If you are determined and lucky enough to finally reach the center, it will likely look very different than the place where you began. Warm and soft rather than cold and hard. Come full circle with our metaphors, you will have endured the thorns long enough to discover the rose. While a prickly dynamic may be showing up for you in a romantic relationship, it can show up in friendship and work relationships, and even in regard to your personal goals and desires. Your hackles may rise anytime you are afraid of getting hurt, abused, disappointed, slighted, embarrassed, or abandoned. Of course, this is just true for others as it is for you. You will be wise to ask yourself, who has their defenses up in this situation and why? Is it you? Is it someone else? Is it both? Don't stop looking when you discover the thorns. Look further for the rose that is there as well. Have compassion with yourself and for others that the past's pain has lent itself to these foreboding defenses, but do not continue to give your power away to the illusion that such defenses are all there is. Place your attention not on the prickly thorns, but on the velvety softness of the rose. Even if you can't quite see it yet, breathe into your heart and be brave enough. Let its radiant vulnerability shine. Your heart's light will open up the heart of the other, the person, group, or situation. Then you will see truly, be seen fully, and deeply connect. Know this, love is more important than safety. Vulnerability is more precious than power. True courage is never the protective prick of the thorn. It is always the fearless generosity of the rose. This isn't the deck I just pulled that card from. This is the original deck I was reading from down here. Okay. Oh yeah, we got time. 30. So Tay. A vision full of majesty. Answer the call. Take a devotional action. Ooh. Trust your vision. Give credence to your clear inner knowing. Take a stand for who you are. Time and again, cultures, religions, kingdoms, and families have attempted to teach their youth that they were wrong in their dreams, desires, or goals. Wrong in their sexual gender identity, or wrong in their love. Sadly, some carry this false disempowering dogma in some form or another to adulthood and beyond. Alright, let's get this up there. So that was referring to the Hierophant here in reverse, whether it's a religious leader or some indoctrinated mental goon. Yep. Perhaps you are now examining something fundamental to who you are or aren't. Or perhaps you are struggling with or closely at work with a situation or relationship dynamic. For example, you may feel irresistibly drawn to take a particular path, but believe that taking this path would go against what is expected of you, or prevent you from receiving external validation or support from someone important to you. Perhaps it would even put an end to a relationship or remove you from a cherished role. Your guidance here is clear. You must fill your vision for yourself and for your life. Tune into that vision now. What does it feel like? What does it look like? Where might it lead? You will likely not be able to see the entire picture, but once you have your sense of your vision's form and texture, you must seek to fulfill whatever your vision asks of you. Let nothing stop you from doing what you need to do and being who you are. There will always be some who fear change, and there will always be some who herald and make way for change. Those whose bravery helps usher it in. If everyone always went along with the crowd and did what they were told, imagine how backward and unevolved we would be now. Okay, Tess, love you. We already are. Okay. And how many injustices we will still suffer. This is the time when you must make your own way, despite the odds and despite any apparent opposition. Doing so will ultimately bring great benefits to you, others, and the world. In your heart of hearts, you already knew this. All you have received here is validation, but that's enough. Woo! All right, Taurus. 15. Da, 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 da. Uno más. And then I'm out for the day. Okay. Ready, set, grow. Let love carry you. Love indeed has lent you wings. Those wings can carry you swiftly to new worlds and dizzying heights. So why do you feel uneasy? Because your heart of hearts, you know what is that flying too high can be dangerous. Your wings are delicate, and the desired outcome of your daring errands cannot be guaranteed. And yet, of course, you must fly. What is this love that has lent you such wings? Or who or what do you love so passionately that it both electrifies and haunts you? It could be a child, a sweetheart, a discipline or craft, a glorious vision of your future. Hmm? Or, you must find a way to actualize it. Whatever it is, you have cause to celebrate. Experiencing love like this is what will allow you to one day look back on your life and know that you have lived well. So embrace this love. Let it carry you upward and onward. Perhaps to your desired destination, or perhaps to another one that has not been foretold or foreseen. Take action on the dream. Tell your sweetheart how you feel. Break your heart wide open with love for your child every day. If you are unsure what step to take, or you don't believe that you could even begin to move towards your desire, no problem. You must shift your reality in a way that opens portals of possibility. The heart is a great alchemizer. Breathe into your heart, follow its guidance, and allow your world to transform. The only thing you must not do is stay where you are out of fear. There will be fear for humans. Where there is love, there is always fear. But here's the secret. Your love must transcend it. Spread your wings open and open your heart and then fly. All right, Taurus. All right, go alchemize some stuff. Have fun. Go to those heights. Let that love work its magic on you. Okay? Till next time, keep your flame.